Hi, I'm Edwin Bosch, and this is Crash Course Intro to Business. And in the video today, we're talking about chronic loneliness. Loneliness is a condition that affects us all, and therefore it's something worth studying.
Wait, so what is the difference between being alone and loneliness?
Well, the definition of alone, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, is being without anyone else. It is a physical state where you're by yourself, whether you are studying alone in a coffee shop or driving in the car without anyone else. It is neither positive nor negative. It's just a state of being. In contrast, being lonely is defined as being unhappy because you're alone. Being lonely is an emotional state, a negative one in fact. When you're lonely, you're sad by the fact that you're alone. You are not content with having no one around you. You can also be lonely even if you aren't alone. You may feel isolated when you're at a party with friends. This is also loneliness.
So what triggers chronic loneliness?
Now, surprisingly, chronic loneliness primarily comes from genetics. Someone who comes from a family where certain members have struggled with loneliness may find themselves more susceptible. Another trigger of chronic loneliness can be environmental and situational circumstances. Sometimes painful events in one's life, such as divorce or the death of a friend, can trigger loneliness. Loneliness is a normal part of the grieving process, but can become a problem when it persists or if the person refuses to engage in social interactions. But how would you measure chronic loneliness?
Loneliness is fundamentally very hard to measure. This is because we don't know much about loneliness and how to diagnose it, prevent it, or treat it. Also, loneliness encompasses so many different factors. Some of them are measurable and others aren't. The ones that can be measured often produce biased results that researchers need to account for in their analysis.
And that's all for the crash course today.